Good night. Today I wanted to explain about virtual machines and their application in business. Firstly, a virtual machine is a machine that is an operating system, just like we have Windows, we have Linux, we have Mac OS, and a virtual machine is just like that, but it's virtual, so you can access it anywhere. You don't have to be in the physical computer where that virtual machine is really running to access its resources. So, for example, in my university, um, I have to access some local software that I have only in my computer at home, but I have no authorization to download the software in my university campus. And my campus here, I live in Brazil, is really far from my home. So what I can do is to send a virtual machine of my computer where this software is installed, and hence I can use this software remotely through a virtual machine in a university environment. And I do this because in the university there are good network resources, and hence um, it can use the proper software without having to download it in the computers of the university, which is a thing that I'm not authorized to do. But speaking more clearly about the concept of a virtual machine, a virtual machine is an operating system, but it operates virtually. So inside one computer, you can have a lot of virtual machines, and our virtual machines operate above a software which is called an hypervisor. And what is an hypervisor? An hypervisor is basically a piece of software that manages all the physical hardware for you. And for example, if you have four operating systems, Linux, Windows, and whatever you want, that you want to run on proper hardware, um, the hypervisor will be the machine, the software machine, say, that will allocate physical resources through memory management and various complex processes so that all your virtual machines can run at the same time with only one piece of hardware computer. And that's amazing because most ordinary computers, they only ran one operating system in one hardware, and we can run four operating systems which can do different tasks and different things. Another thing that is important about virtual machines is that you can have server infrastructure without having on-premises server. So in our business environment, we can apply this by hosting websites, for example. So we can remotely buy a virtual machine from Azure, and we can, in that virtual machine of Windows Server, which can it be, we can install the IIS role in that server, and we hence through buying domains we can host websites and applications. So that's a really interesting thing, and that's a practical way you can have host websites without buying any physical hardware and have a complete server environment. For example, you can have a virtual machine to be your DHCP server, you can have a virtual machine to be your DNS server for DNS resolutions. You can have for IIS, of course, for hosting websites, and for various other roles, which include security and for storing information. Like if you want to make a directory, you can install the ADDES role about Active Directory domain services. You can establish trust relationships as well, so we can have a complete business environment for remotely accessing software and application in an efficient way without having um, to buy any hardware or any expensive processes. It's a quick and easy process, especially through Azure. So that's why I highly recommend using virtual machines.